welcome to the fourth Icelandic Santa. If you don't know what we're doing, check the playlist down below and start with the first one, but here we go. So, I want to keep this one and the next one quite short because, oh boy, are those Santas similar to the ones that we have discussed already. So, I'll basically skip the part where I have take something interesting about them and use it for a small discussion, and we will just do the conventional segments of reading about them. So let's start out with the poem from Jóhannes úr Kötlum, and yeah, let's go. So I'm gonna bring it over here. Okay. Sá fjórði þvörusleikir var fjarskarlega mjór og ósköp varð hann glaður þegar eldabuskan fór. Þá þaut hann eins og elding og þvöruna greip og hélt með báðum höndum því að hún var stundum sleip. What does this mean? What is this gibberish Henry is now talking about? Well, don't worry, because you will get to know right now, like usually. Sá fjórði þvörusleikir. The fourth spoon licker. Yeah, I probably forgot to mention his name early on. Þvörusleikir means spoon licker, or that is the official translation. It's not really a spoon that you'd use for dinners. Like I told you yesterday, it's more of the wooden spoon that you'd use to create oatmeal and such. And yeah, var fjarskarlega mjór. He was very thin, so in the stories he's very thin due to malnutrition. So that's the thing. Ósköp varð hann glaður þegar eldabuskan fór. Oh, how happy he became when the kitchen maid was out. Þá þaut hann eins og elding og þvöruna greip. Then he swept through like a lightning and grabbed the spoon, the wooden spoon. Hélt með báðum höndum því að hún var stundum sleip. Holding with both hands because the spoon could be slippery. So, sorry. Yeah. So, not really much to add to this one, but yeah, as you can see, is very similar to Stubby, and Stubby was eating the leftovers from the side of the pans. And you'll see a similar theme with the one tomorrow, but each and every Santa after that one is actually interesting, or has like a more outstanding quirk. Those 4 and 5, the first 5 are quite similar. I guess maybe not the first 2, but yeah, I guess we can really short one on malnutrition. No one is starving here, and the cost of living is very high, but so is the like minimum pay and pay in general. So we are quite fine, and due to our minimum wage and wages in general being quite high, it's very fun for Icelanders to travel a lot. I have traveled abroad 5 times the last 2 years, as an example, but that's mostly bragging because I didn't travel as much before. Now it's basically a thing that I do to take my mind off studying and whatever I'm doing. So I think that's all we need to know about þvörusleikir. If you want to know something extra, or actually feel free to ask below, but one thing about the thara, which I thought you should know. The wooden spoons, if you put them on top of your pots when you're boiling stuff, then it doesn't boil over because the spoon pops the surface tension of the bubbles. So that is a very handy trick for you to utilize if you need to leave the stove while you're cooking. So, all right, tune in tomorrow for. Oh, 1 second. Askasleika, no. Pottaskefil. Sorry. Pottaskefil. And that one is the pot scrapper. Tune in tomorrow, and as always, góða nótt.